All right, guys, I'm sure that you have just gotten off of the addition video. So I'm going to go ahead and start going over subtraction now. All right, so to save us some time, because subtraction is a little bit more difficult, and something that, even I struggle with too. And remember, I've told you guys that some of my adult friends struggle with this as well. So we're going to do a couple subtraction problems. So I went ahead and lined these two numbers up, all right? Same thing when you're doing addition or subtraction, all right? The biggest number always goes on top, all right? You line up your ones column and your tens column. If you have a hundreds column, you line it up. Thousands column, you line it up. All the same, all right? So, but when we are subtracting, we don't count the same way as if we were adding, all right? So we still are going to use dots, but we're not going to do it quite the same way that we did it with addition, all right? So we're going to start off by making two dots because we're starting over here. 2 minus 1, we're taking away, all right? So we have two dots, all right? And then we're taking away 1. So let's say, for example, I had 2 cookies. All right, and then I gave one away to Mrs. Peters. All right, how many cookies do I have left? I have 2 dots. I gave one away. How many dots do I have left? 1. So I'm going to write 1 right there. All right, so when you're taking away, you're not going to add and make extra dots. All right, you're only taking this one away. Okay, so let's try it again on this side. So we're going to make 4 dots, just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have our 4 dots. We're not adding this one. We are taking this one away. All right? 4 minus 1. So we take away 1. Now we're just going to count how many dots we have left. 1, 2, 3. All right? Now we're going to put the number 3 right there. So 42 minus 11 equals 31. Super simple, right? But sometimes when we're doing subtraction, we get into numbers where we have to do what's called borrowing, all right? So we're also going to do a subtraction problem that requires us to borrow, or that we have to borrow in, all right? While I'm writing these numbers down, I'm sorry, my cats are just going to be walking all over. All right, so I've written down 2 more numbers. All right, so now we're going to be subtracting 101 minus 32. All right, so same thing. On top, we have the largest number. On the bottom, we have our smaller number. All right, I lined up my ones place. I lined up my tens place. And I lined up my hundreds place. All right, so we're starting over here. 1 minus 2. Can I do that? I want you to take just a moment, think about that. If I have 1 phone, can I give 2 phones away to my friends if I only have 1? I can't. Right, exactly. So what we have to do is we have to borrow from the number next to it. Now this one is extra hard because normally when we have a number in the ones place that's too small, we borrow from our tens place. But can we borrow from a 0? I can't, because 0 is nothing. 0 is nothing. So we cannot borrow from nothing, all right? So when we have this happening, what do? Take a moment and think about it. What do you think that we do? If we can't borrow from this middle number, what are we supposed to do? Right, we're going to borrow from our hundreds place because there is a number in our hundreds place we can borrow from. So we're going to borrow from our hundreds place. All right, so we cross out that 1. All right, that 1 becomes a 0 because we took away 1 from it. All right, so 1 minus 1 is 0. Now, that 1 we took away is going to get added to the middle because, see, we're jumping. All right, so in our middle, our 0 gets a number added to its tens place, and it becomes a 10. All right, so now that we've added this 1 in front of the 0, we have the number 10. Can I borrow from 10? I can borrow from 10. All right. So we're going to borrow from this 10. All right. We're going to take away 1, which means 10 minus 1 is 9. All right. So cross out the 10. It becomes a 9. All right. And then my 1 over here becomes an 11. Okay. So 11. Because we just took that 1 we borrowed, put it in the tens place in front of the 1. All right. So now 11 minus 2. All right. Same thing. We're doing our dots. So 11 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. So we have 11 dots. We're taking away 2 of these dots. All right. So I'm going to come down. I'm going to cross out 2. And now I'm going to count what's left. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are 9 dots left, which means 9 goes in the ones place. All right. Now we come over to our tens place. So we have the number 9 now. We're not taking away from 0, because remember, that number was changed to a 10. Then we borrowed from that 10, and it became a 9. All right. So 9 minus 3. Same thing. Let's do our dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have our 9. Now we're going to take away 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. And then we're going to count the dots that we have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 dots left. All right. And then right here, we only have a 0 in the hundreds place. So 0 minus nothing, well, there's nothing there. So if you want to, you can just put a 0 there. You don't have to, because our number is just 69. All right. So 101 minus 32 equals 69. All right. Remember, you're borrowing. All right. So this video is going to be same as the addition video. I'm going to put some problems that I want you to solve in the description of this video. If you will leave the answers in either the comment section, or if you're working out on a piece of paper, then you can take a picture, send it to me through email, or send it to me through text, whatever works for you. Again, I apologize. My cats are just going to be running all over the place. Nothing I can do about that. All right, and later on this week, we'll do another read aloud, and we'll work on division and multiplication. All right, you guys, stay safe. I love you and I miss you. Bye.